Howdy guys, and welcome back to, better just adjust the mic, adjust it, there we go. Albert Engel's Pro Career in Pro Cycling Manager 2024. Last episode, I don't want to talk about it. We missed out on another World Championships. I mean, it's only our second time attending, mind you, but yeah. No rainbow bands for Albert in 2027, unfortunately. It's only going to be, well, nothing. We don't have the Euros, we don't have the Germans, so it's just going to be what it is, isn't it? This is a bit of icing on the cake, though. We have leveled up to 24, so we got another skill point in the bank. What are we going to use it on? Maybe willpower. No, I think we'll do it on fitness peak. Let's start extending that out so we can get some consecutive targets going. All right, we're going to jump into today's race. We're gonna do two races today. The first one's just a flat race where I don't think we're actually bringing a sprinter along. I was saying we're going to hopefully help the team out and go for a stage win, but we'll see how we go. Well, stage win, I mean the win. But yeah, we're doing a 1.1 in Belgium from Binche to Binche. I think it goes Binche, Chimay to Binche. Let's jump in and see how we can go. All right, our role is to be a puncher. So an attack in the final, potentially, on the cards for Albert. You can see one of the rare times he's in his standard trade kit. He does have the German bands, which is very cool, though. Soon to be on an EF kit. Not long to go, not many races left. There's only 3 races left for Uno X in Albert's career at the moment. This one, Il Lombardia, and then obviously that Chinese World Tour World Tour. Trying to get all tongue twisted there. This has been a pretty hard start already here. I think it's only just settling down now. We have a pretty large breakaway, 9 riders in the end, 4 minutes on the peloton. It doesn't really look like much is going on with that, though. They might stay away, they might not. We'll find out. But we don't have grand ambitions in this race. I kind of wanted to work for somebody, if I'm honest, but we don't have anybody that's a big sprinter. I mean, I suppose Goodmestead, not really, not kind of that type of rider. Van Trick punctured. I was worried that was Albert then. He hasn't had too many crashes, touch wood. He seems to be able to handle his bike pretty well. Obviously, those downhill mountain biking skills come into play for Albert. Yeah, all right, we're going to jump forward a fair bit here. Not much happening, it seems, so we'll catch you guys on that finishing circuit. Okay, we are on the finishing circuit. The early breakaway still has about 3 minutes on the peloton, so quite a lead with 60k to go. It's already coming back pretty quickly. It's already under 3 minutes. We got Walshard in the race here on the left. Let's have a look at who the favourites are. Well, Jasper Philipsen will be a very heavy favourite. He's riding very high up the peloton as well, so he's feeling pretty motivated, I would say. And boy, is he fast. We got Arnaud, how do I say his name? Arnaud Delis. I think that's right. He's a young Belgian. He'd be very motivated to win this one. So we got Belgians all around. Jordi Muse as well here. Obviously, we're here. Kopecky as well, pretty fast finisher. Biniam Gourmet. Yeah, so some pretty rapid blokes. Our only hope is to try and get crafty and get away in the final, but looks like it's going to be tough to do that. It is narrow streets. That's good to see. This is the kite to go, is it? Or is it? No, that's 20k to go. Okay. Swings around there, swings around here. This looks like the finishing streets. To the right here, then to the left. And then on to the finish there. Right, okay. That's pretty interesting to note. Pace is very high here. Very, very high. It's actually splitting. Wow. We're on the wrong side of it. It is coming back and forth here. Got AG2R, Alpecin de Koenig, Lotto, and Bahrain all very interested. AG2R working really hard is not one I had on my thinking of what would happen. I suppose they do have this young Belgian Thiessen But yeah, its pace is on at the moment. We're under 40k to go. It's only a minute 40 back to the break now. Oh, we've got a counter attack in Walshard actually. He's not feeling himself in that sprint finish. He's going very deep. Yeah, he's gone very, very deep. We're going to sit here for now. I'm going to hope there's a period where the pace does let up and we might try our own counter and see if we can make something happen. But we're going to have to be somewhat closer to the finish because it's going to involve using a big attack and then probably sitting on 99 all the way to the finish. So using all the yellow. But for now, I'm pretty happy with how this is looking. We're a minute 20 back to the EB, so we're definitely catching. We've got a couple young Belgians here. Ooh, Bettiol attacking there. He's got a fair bit of a gap too. Ooh, he might stay away. Nah, yeah, that's a huge reaction there. Borers all over at AG2R as well were very interested. Those drink bottles that got ordered, they never made their way up here. Hey, okay. Unfortunately, Albert doesn't have drink bottles then. All right, we got Themanu sitting up here. He's almost cooked. We've got Walshard, Asgren, Gatu, Sarjet, and Thanuk attacking off the front at the moment. Albert's kind of sitting back to it. I wouldn't mind trying to grab one of these riders' wheels, although he's going to get stuck. He's going to grab Jasper's wheel, I think, for now. That's probably our best bet. No Alperson de Koenig riders up here is very interesting, though. Might be that an EB does actually stay away. We got Averts attacking there. Geordie Muse only has one rider here. We're under 12k to go. We might follow Bettiol here. I think that might be a smart move. No, it's not going anywhere. Jump on this top sport rider. Very good. We'll work with him. Switch it up. There we go. Go on 90s. Perfect. All right, happy days. We do have a small break, so we're going to quickly grab those drink bottles, I think. Cool, we got them. We managed to get them. We're going to counter attack over the top of this rider. I do want to reach this massive group that's formed here. Get through these guys, please. Keep riding, Albert. We need you up the front there. You're going to have to use a lot of your yellow, I'm afraid. Oh, it's not going to stay away, I don't think. And we're actually really struggling to catch. We'll grab this guy's wheel, although he's not really moving himself. So we're going to take our gel. Yeah, we're not going to catch that group. We've got this descent to come. 4k to go. Looks like we're about to be caught by the EB. 99 from Albert's absolutely cooking him. We finally made it. But he's got no energy left. I suppose this is all we could have done. Jasper's looking really dangerous. I think he's going to hold on. Albert's gone backwards. Jasper's looking prime position here. Oh, ignore that message. We got Jasper. I think it's going to be Jasper. Yeah, Jasper Philipson, a bit too good in that sprint. He is probably the best sprinter in the world for a reason. Geordie Muse in second. Tobias Nacken, a Norwegian rider, riding for Top Sport, is it? Was that Top Sport team, I think? No, I don't know what team that was. And then Luke Lampardi in fourth. Albert managed 23rd, not too bad, you know, with an attack in the finale. At least he did something, I guess. He impacted the race in some way. But yeah, chapeau to this man here, Jasper Philipson, taking out a home race for him, the Binchi Chame Binchi Memorial Frank Vandenbroek. All right, let's move on to Il Lombardia. It is an objective for Albert on the season, but as you can see, his fitness isn't in the best of shapes, but we'll still have a huge crack and hopefully get the win. Okay, and here we are, Il Lombardia, the final objective on Albert's season. He's going to have Coolset, Philipson, Leknesund, Hulgaard, and Bystrom with him. He is on a okay day. He has 76% fitness, so it actually is coming back. You can see it's all about the final two climbs really in this race. We've got a pretty strong team here, but I am not awfully confident based off that Belgian race we just did. I don't think Albert's in the best shape running into these final few races. It maybe is a bit too many race days. It's somewhere over the hundreds at this point. All right, let's jump in and see how he goes. Okay, we are on a +2 day. It's actually shaped up pretty nicely. He's looking pretty good. Who shall we have to protect us? One of the Cool Set brothers, I think, is always a good idea. And let's take a quick look at who's in this race. Wout van Aert is one of those riders we definitely need to worry about. Can climb, can sprint, can do it all. And he's found his way off the front a little bit there briefly, was it? I don't know what went on there. We need to adjust Albert's effort, though. The peloton has reacted in a big way. Need to adjust the effort quite a lot there. That was, yeah, peloton really reacted. Bettiol is here as well. Magnus Sheffield. We've got Lazcano, Kilech, Skujins, Maduis, Van Dijk as well. So some pretty noted riders. Oh, Jasper Philipsen. Julian Alaphilippe here. Still riding for Quickstep in my world, at least. Not to Tudor Pro Cycling like he is IRL. But yeah, this is a pretty tame looking field. I guess Visma have the biggest competition against him. I'm glad to see that Ben Healy isn't here. But with Van Aert and also Jorgensen, that's a strong team to have to go up against. But I'm feeling quietly confident. We're going to jump a little bit more forward. Actually, just quickly check in with who's in that early breakaway. No big names to note. Leclerc is actually a very strong rider, IRL, so I'd imagine he's going pretty well. But they've been given almost 6 minutes already. We're going to jump a fair bit more forward, at least to the next major climb. All right, and here we are on to the Roncola. It is technically the second major climb, but I would say the first major climb. This one is pretty difficult, don't get me wrong. I wouldn't enjoy riding it at the moment, that's for sure. But it's very early, so it's kind of ridden very hard. Sorry, not very hard, very easy, because the early breakaway typically is formed by then. But yeah, the Roncola is kind of the signifier, the second phase of the race now. Things will start to progressively get harder and harder and more selective over these next couple of climbs. We're sitting on 8x for a moment here up this climb, but you can see it was ridden a little bit hard at the start, but it's eased off. We've got Ineos, AG2R, Visma, and obviously Uno X setting the pace, but it's yeah, it was a little bit hot at the start, but it seems to have really eased up here. We've got 6 minutes 20. I saw as much as 10 minutes whilst we're fast forwarding through. So the peloton's definitely woken up, so to speak, as the commentator always says. And we're starting to reel in the breakaway pretty quickly. All right, we'll jump into this next climb. Okay, and you can see it's following a similar pattern to the last climb. It's starting pretty hard on these climbs, but then well, I don't know if it's going to ease up just yet. Doesn't look like it is actually. But it started quite hard on the last climb. It seems like it's continuing quite hard all the way up and over the top of that one. Not really anything selective just yet. Looking at my teammates, yeah, it wasn't too difficult, but it certainly was the hardest climb so far. Let's get a quick check on some of the Ineos riders. Gulag is feeling it a little bit. Let's go read on maybe Carlos Rodriguez, Magnus Sheffield there. Michael Storer, how's he feeling? He's on a -2 day for him. Oh, Jonas is here. Geez. Anyway, forgot that he was here. We got Jorgensen as well. Yeah, geez, Visma have really brought a strong team. Juan Ayuso's looking pretty good. How's McNulty doing? He's doing pretty well. All right, we've got Ineos, Visma, our team, and Arkea have joined as well with AG2R still in the mix. We're going to jump into this next climb of the day, the Passo della Croqueta. All right, and we're swinging onto it now. We're going to adjust Albert's effort once again. This is one of the hardest climbs of the day, or you could almost say the hardest, but this climb, the Passo di Garda, is arguably the hardest climb of the day. EB is back to 4 minutes now, so not really much of a concern. We got a couple riders that decided to attack. Michael Storer, one of those riders. Luis Menchuez as well, the South African climber, at Interwanti. He's a bit of a danger man, but look, this is a... Oh, there we go. Paul was caught in a crash. But yeah, it looks like the peloton has decided to react to that move, riding pretty hard up this climb. Let's have a look at how Vindegaard's going compared to Albert. And Albert's on the better day, finally. Finally, we have something against one of our main rivals. Yeah, we're almost over the top of this climb. It's taken out quite a chunky yellow out of Albert, but he's ridden it pretty conservatively. Wout van Aert having a puncture there, but I think he was changed very quickly and managed to make his way back through the peloton already. I can't even see him back here. I think he's up the front. That would be why, surely. He's pretty easy to make out. Yeah, I think he's up near Albert somewhere. Jump around there. There we go. All right. Bit of a stock of things. We're 3 minutes back from the front of the bike race. We got a bit more of this climb to come just yet. This is why I think it's one of the hardest climbs, because it then has this at the top, the Zambia Alta. A very hard climb after you've just ridden the Passo di Croqueta. But we're making our way up it. I'm going to be willing to slip back a little bit with Albert over the top of this one. Perfect. All right, we've also caught... Oh, Juan Ayuso attacking down this climb. But we did catch that mini attack by Michael Storer and co. He's actually just next to us there, Michael Storer. So nothing amounted to much there. We're going to jump forward now that things are looking pretty tranquillo to this final climb or final major climb. All right, and here we are on that final major climb of the day. We're going to have some early moves. Skilmoza looks like one of those interested. Orange is countering for AG2R. We've got Capeda there countering over the top again. Obviously, Felix Gall maybe is feeling himself today. I'm not too sure. It is being ridden very hard at the front at the moment. Albert looks okay to it sitting on 82 though, which is very good news. We got Ryan Ayuso and Costio attacking here. Martinez, Capeda, Vlasov, Poole, Tiberi reacting. Little Trek on the left setting a very high pace at the minute. Tiberi seems like he wants to keep kicking on with it, with Vlasov putting all the cards on the table at the moment. We got Capeda on the front for Lidl Trek. Skilmos are just behind. Sakone is just next to us. Geez, Lidl Trek have a strong team here. All right, seems like Richard Carapaz for Lidl Trek has decided enough is enough and wanted to go it alone at the front. That's a pack of 9 riders up ahead. UAE have Pellerazini, isn't it? I can't quite say that name properly. And Ayuso up there. Leknesund is now relaying at the front as hard as he can. This has been an action-packed climb so far. Yeah, 82 still looks good for Albert across this climb. Leknesund is dying. Gil Martin is attacking from Bahrain. Pellerazari is out of the front group for UAE. And Albert needs to kind of react a little bit here. Doesn't want to get caught at the back, that's for sure. Up and over the top we go. Acrobatic descent now, I think, is a bit of the call, at least to remain up at the front. We will follow Felix Gall here and Sakone as we make our way to the very front of the bike race. There's only 10 riders in this select group for now. Ryan Mullen is attacking. We're going to hit acrobatic descent to just cross to that move. Perfect. We can hit maintain for a second. We'll do acrobatic descent once again. See that we can't get a bit of distance down here. Use Albert's superior descending skills to his advantage. Yeah, perfect. We're going to grab a drink bottle real quick. And then we're going to keep going with that move. Okay, Albert, we need a gap. That's what we need here. He's looking good. He's got 11. Oh, he's crashed though. Damn, that noise always gets me. Oh dear, he's got to get up, Albert. Come on, get up. We need you on terms, buddy. Come on. You're actually going to have to keep going with that acrobatic descending because I need you to get back onto the peloton. Oh, that might have cost him the whole race, if I'm honest. Got a bit too greedy with it. We didn't need to necessarily do what we did. Come on, Albert. Come on, Albert. He's going to have to just go F at 99, I'm afraid. Hope to get back on terms if he can. Oh, squeezing. He's made it just. Nice work to Albert. That's had to use a lot of his energy though, I'm afraid, but he might get a fair chunk of it back. We are about to hit this final climb. We're going to have to use sneaking to move our way through. Got all the moves happening at the moment. We're going to grab Vindegaard's wheel because he hasn't reacted to anything. Ulsbrooks is here as well. It's a cobbled final climb, I didn't realize. We're going to go F at 99 with Albert and hope that he can move through some guys. Perfect. Come on, Albert. Up and over the top. Perfect. Come on, Albert. It's a bit of a wild descent here. Are we going to risk it once again? Yes, we are. Of course we are. We got to chase down Juan Ayuso here and hope that Albert doesn't lose his confidence. We're under the kite to go. Oh, it's going to be close. Come on, Albert. Oh, it's going to be Juan Ayuso, is it? No, Albert's chasing quick. No, it's Juan Ayuso missing out on the day. Second place for Albert. Oh, it's good. Look, you can't win them all. It's always just disappointing when you're in that position, though. Watching the Spanish man, Juan Ayuso, put his arms up from UAE. Chapeau to UAE and Juan Ayuso. Not a half bad ride. Carlos Rodriguez in third. Kevin Vacuon from Arkea Sansamic there in fourth. Felix Gall in fifth. Archie Ryan from Lotto. Was it Lotto? No, Lidl Trek. No, Lotto. It was a Lotto, yeah. I thought he could have closed him down on that descent, but not quite in the end. Too strong was Juan Ayuso's attack up that final climb, taking out Il Lombardia, the final monument of the season, wrapping up the big events. All right. What a race that was. Albert with a crash down the main final climb, managed to clamber back on and work really hard to close it. Just not enough in the end. Probably was a bit silly to do what we did down that descent, if I'm honest. But hey, if you don't try, you don't try. And there you go. That was a second on that one. The fitness is building back up. Next episode, we tackle the Tour of Guangxi, the final race of the season and the final World Tour race at least. It's Albert's final race of the season though. That'll probably be a two-parter. We'll do 3 episodes each. All right, that's it. Peace out, guys.